Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cape.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 30.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8th electoral vote, in Indiana with its 11th electoral vote, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
That's right. We're here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to CobraCast 199. I am your host, and I am definitely late and gay, but that's okay. It's my 4th stream of the day, and I am running on empty, man. I am running on empty, but the show must go on, and here we are. Here we are, and I love seeing all of you in the chat. Yes. 4 streams today, and I'm starting to the voice thing. Like, I'm doing way too many streams every week, but it doesn't matter because it's fun. It's fun. I get to go live. I get to talk to all of you. I get to play video games. We get to talk about things going on in the world and make videos. And to show you how far behind I am, I haven't even made any videos for Geeks and Gamers today. It's been a hectic day, but I'm happy to be here. I apologize for being late. We were supposed to do the XDefiant stream pretty much like 7 o'clock today for the XDefiant beta over on Geeks and Gamers. And it's been a nightmare to try to get that game to work, which I get it is a beta, so I totally understand that. But it's been a nightmare to try to get it to work. And we only have 1 match. So then we switched over to Fortnite. Fortnite ran a little long. We're here. I was also on Critics Court today with Film Threat. And I was part of the prosecution. And I was the only person on the prosecution. There were supposed to be 2 others that were joining me, Legal Mindset and Nerdrotic. Neither one of them showed up. So I was stuck arguing for the prosecution 1 versus 3. Think I held my own. Think I did a decent job, and that was a lot of fun. So that was super cool. So we had fun today. Of course, a good Geeks and Gamers Daily to start the day off. But I am now here on the single most important show on the internet with 199 in the name, the most viewers, the most super chats, the most members, and we never have to shut our chat down for members only because almost everybody's a damn member. Who all is here? I saw my boy Vic Whiplash earlier. I see Joe C in the chat. There's Jared the American. Ruthie's here. Mr. Bubba Matt. Optimus Monkey. Optimus Monkey becomes a member. Oh my God. Oh man, that was good. That was good. Holly Carp, we love you. Jeremy Trump 2024. Thank you. America the Free says Trump 2024. You're awesome for 20. For 20. Getting this party started early tonight, I see. Jared the American for $4.99 says, Jeremy, my YouTube channel has hit 1,000 views. Congratulations, brother. Need to get you on, or else Jay or Dan Vask will be guest on Jared Cast IRL before you, Hell 199. Hey, I hear you, man, and my schedule's so crazy. Chris Gore had to bully me into making the appearance on Film Thread. He had asked me, I said, dude, I am slammed. I don't have the time, really. So maybe in a few weeks. And to his credit, Chris Gore, being the salesman that he is, he was on. He came on Geeks and Gamers Daily, and he took that opportunity to, sit there and just sit there and bully me. So it was pretty damn great. So good stuff indeed. Gerald Armstrong, thanks for the mini sub. There's this new saying: "Get woke, you die." Yeah, I saw the Quarterings thumbnail, and I got to say, I'm pretty interested in this whole submersive story, this Titanic submersive situation. I think we're going to talk about that in a little while, and I don't know what the latest update is in the last few hours, but it's a horrific situation. It really is. And I mean, social media shows you so much about people and like how I've seen so many people just hoping for these people to die. And it's like, I guess just because they're billionaires. And it's like, that's a horrible thing. I mean, nobody deserves what these guys, even though they've put themselves in this position willingly, no one deserves the horror that they either did experience because they may not be with us anymore, or the horror that they're currently going through. I don't care who you are, man. It is absolutely awful situation. Now, with that said, there is some interesting stuff that the CEO of the company had to say. And, I might tread lightly on that, but I might not, because at the end of the day, you made a statement that you didn't want to hire 50-something-year-old white men. Your company seems to be having some problems, but we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that in a bit. But the bottom line is, regardless of any comments that this man said, regardless of how rich these guys are, this situation is a situation that no one should ever have to experience. This is awful. And if you truly put your mind to think about these circumstances, it is awful. And exploration is a huge part of our history. Exploration and people that are pioneers, they create things and they open up opportunities. And without that, we have nothing. So, just having something so the whole point would be that these guys, they don't have to go out there and do this. Did they want to? Yes. But again, they're billionaires. So they decided to do this. We need people that are ambitious and want to explore and things like that. So, yes, James Cameron, which again, I don't think we appreciate the fact that James Cameron did what he did all those years ago. Pretty insane. Let's see. Mr. Parker becomes a member, or is a member message for the 199. Thank you. Ruthie says, hi, I want to talk about Elon and Zuckerberg. Is something going on with them? I'm a little behind because I've been following so many different topics. Atomic Patriot says, yo, I am playing XDefiant and it's fun so far. I am enjoying XDefiant. I played one match with my friends and a couple without them. And overall, I do like XDefiant. I do. Joe C. Pure Blood says, my fellow American patriots, the storm is upon us and it's time to hold on to your buckets. Cheers, CobraCast in the 199. Thank you, Josie. There's a Very says thoughts on Robert Kennedy Jr. And I was disappointed you didn't call. You didn't call. Use the correct name in court today. Shit, clown wars. God bless. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of research on Robert F. Kennedy. I know that like everybody's going crazy over Robert F. Kennedy, but there's a guy named Donald Trump that, you know, it's almost like he's the new Robert Kennedy is now the new pretty girl at the dance that showed up, and everybody's just like, oh, we love Robert Kennedy. What are you talking? Wait a minute. So the people that have problems with Trump are going to actually sit there and praise Robert Kennedy, but you have a problem with Trump? Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Robert Kennedy, but don't sit there and tell me that you have a problem with Trump, but Robert Kennedy is your guy? Are you kidding me right now? Like, come on, man. It's Trump 2024. That's all there is to it. I haven't done a ton of research into Robert Kennedy because I don't honestly give a shit about Robert Kennedy, you know? And I will say, it's pretty interesting. Joe Rogan, who said point blank, he does not want to help Donald Trump and have him on his show. That is a quote from Joe Rogan. But you have no problem bringing Robert Kennedy on your show. Pretty interesting. With all the shit that's against Trump, and then you have Joe Rogan saying, I don't want to bring Trump on my show. I don't want to help him. Who the fuck do you think you are, bro? You want to sit there and pretend to be this objective guy? You are drawing a line. He would never do that with another presidential candidate. He would never do that with Obama. He would never do that with Hillary. He would never point blank say, I'm not going to allow them on my show. He wouldn't do it. It's fucking bullshit, man. Pisses me off. I don't follow Rogan, you know, but like, I just like, I have nothing against the guy, but when you draw that line in the sand and point blank say that, that's bullshit, dude. That is bullshit. Let's see. Super Grova says, hail, Commander. You rocked court today. Sorry I missed it live, but this made my day. Now I can't unsee 199. Chris Gore. Hail the 199. Thank you. Appreciate that. Holly Carp, we love you, Jeremy. Trump 2024. Thank you. There's Very with the gifted membership. Thank you. K Rose says, Jeremy, some of us have to work for a living. If you're going to have 2 a.m. streams, then let's get the Krigler Commander up in here. Hail Cobra. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it just comes down to too many streams. I have too many streams, and I have too many other things. Like, I'm not just a streamer. I actually run a business, and I have a lot of people that I manage and a lot of decisions that have to be made throughout the process of the day. So trying to fit 4 streams in on a day when you're also trying to work all of this other stuff is I'm not going to pull a Tfue, which the other day, so Tfue, big famous Fortnite streamer, he retired, and Tfue said, it's the cringiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Tfue said, it's really hard being a 25-year-old streaming 8 hours a day. Are you fucking kidding me? This man has never had a real job in his life if he thinks streaming for 8 hours a day is hard. It's literally the easiest fucking thing you can do. And this dude said, streaming for 8 hours a day is hard, and he broke down and he cried. And I'm like, you have no idea what a real job is. As a streamer, we can take off anytime we want. We can take off anytime we want. This man literally said, streaming 8 hours a day is so hard, and I have to retire. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me. Keck Lord Grace says, damn, hard job talking. Is that earlier? I don't have a hard job, but I am tired. Let's see. Jason says, you killed it on Critics Court today. Those defendants were half retarded. I died laughing when you objected. What the fuck does this have to do with anything? It's true. It's true. Sophie says, God damn it. The USA sent help when the Argentine sub went missing in 2017. Sadly, 44 lives were lost, but grateful for the help. No idea what happened. Still haven't recovered the sub. Hope all 5 come back home safe. It's a scary situation. It really is. And we'll look into a couple of stories about that. I want to talk about it for sure. Nikki for 5 says, surprised you didn't wear your sweater in court with a tie. Good job today, Jeremy. Rest your voice. Your throat is going to fall out. Yeah, I am losing my voice for sure. But I can't complain. I love what I do, and I love all of you for making it possible. Stacy Lee with a $2.99 super sticker. Thank you. Sophie says, lost my voice once, teacher. Literally could not produce sound. Had to rest for days. My boss was angry. Vocal cord exhaustion is no joke. Take care. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll power through it and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I got to show you guys the Tfue thing. I got to show you the Tfue thing. Like, how do you spell his fucking name? I think Jake Lucky put one up. This is like, this puts it in perspective right here about this generation. And this is why it's important to have some real jobs before you actually become, successful. I mean, this to me is just unbelievable. So Tfue is a massive internet personality. Respect to him, okay? This is his retirement video right here. Here we go.
I just feel like I need to go fuck. I just need to go live my life, Fuck. Shout out to all my fucking fans and the people that supported me along the way. Who knows if I'll be back, man? I mean, maybe, who knows? I just need time to get away. Just go live my life, because I feel like early in my gaming career, I used gaming to I use gaming to kind of escape from reality, and I feel like now I use reality to escape from fucking work, I just feel fucking kind of trapped sometimes, Just feel fucking a lot, dude. It's been fucking hard. Just streaming fucking 6-8 hours a day. I don't have time to do shit.
This man just said when you stream 6 or 8 hours a day, you don't have to do shit. You are playing a fucking video game for 6 to 8 hours, getting paid millions of dollars, and you just said it's too stressful. Oh my God. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. When I heard that, I'm like, dude, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, Hailstorm did a 7. Get in here, Hailstorm. Hailstorm, what's the longest stream you've ever done?
72 hours.
72 straight hours. How much did you make on that stream, Hailstorm?
I think I topped off at about 500.
Hailstorm did a 72-hour stream. Make $500. This guy, this Tfue guy, does one stream, probably makes $500 in the first 10 minutes, and he's crying, saying it's too hard. Jesus, this is
kids these days.
It's embarrassing, man. It really, really is. It really is. Shout out to Jay Hailstorm. Go follow him on Kick. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane. Well, so I know you guys said Ludwig did his 31 day or whatever. Hailstorm didn't stop. Okay, I don't think Hailstorm. It was straight through, right?
Yeah, no stopping.
No stopping.
I went crazy and loopy at 60 hours, but no. And then I uninstalled Fortnite at the very end of the stream, only to re-download it 2 days later.
Oh, respect the Hailstorm. Respect the Hailstorm. Yeah, so I've always talked about this. I've always said in my age, it took me longer to be successful than some people, and maybe sooner than others. I don't know, but I'm happy that the path that I was on, I'm happy that I went on the path that I was on. I'm happy that I had a lot of jobs, retail. I was in management. I worked my way through, the ranks. I worked, 80, 90 hours a week. Sometimes, most of the time it was salary positions. So I was technically only getting paid for 40 hours, but I'm working 90. Bonus were okay when we got them, but it wasn't anything astronomical, but it made me who I am, and it made me appreciate what I have now. And, it's been good. And so I see a lot of these young, internet celebrities, and they just can't handle it. And I'm like, you've never had a real job in your life. Like, if you haven't worked retail at a grocery store during Thanksgiving or Christmas or Black Friday, I mean, you're not prepared for the world. That's why I think everybody needs to work the holiday run at a grocery store or retail place just a few times, just run that holiday run, because it is brutal. It is brutal. You know what I mean? And so it's just unbelievable how pathetic, this mentality is. And again, I got nothing against the guy, man. He's a phenomenal gamer and he's made a great life for himself, and I respect all of that. But to just sit there and cry because you have to play video games, I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. What? No. Is this true? There's no way this is true. Is this true? Mark Zuckerberg has accepted Elon Musk's challenge to a cage fight? There's no way this is true. Is this a troll? Oh, no. Are you kidding me? What is happening, man? What is happening? Holy shit. What? Oh, this is crazy. I got to look up on this now. Elon Musk. All right, let's see here. What the hell is happening right now? All right, let's see. Mark Zuckerberg. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, there's the Geeks and Gamers account tweeted it out. I guess because I've been streaming the last few hours, I was kind of. Let's see. All right, hang on. All right, I'm looking at stuff right now. We're doing our research. I'm finding all this out in real time.
I think I'm probably 50% heavier than him. So I could,
kick him in the nuts.
Just
kick him in the nuts.
Yeah. I mean, if you got a big weight advantage, that can overcome a lot of technique,
Have you ever talked to him?
I have a move called the walrus.
The walrus?
Yeah.
What's that?
Which I used on a friend of mine who's actually like she's like very, very agile and whatnot. But I was like, let me explain to you why there are weight classes in MMA. I'm going to use a move called the walrus, where I just lie on you and you can't get away.
Just like suffocate them. Wait, so you said you tried that on
the walrus?
It's not a bad move.
No. And you just and you're stuck.
What the fuck is happening right now? What the hell is happening? Holy shit. What is happening right now? All right, hang on. Jesus. Here we go. Mark Zuckerberg is ready to fight Musk in a cage match. Here we go. After Elon Musk recently tweeted that he would be up for a cage fight with Zuckerberg, the Meta CEO shot back by posting a screenshot of Musk's tweet with the caption, "Send me location. I've confirmed that Zuckerberg's post on Instagram account is, in fact, no joke, which means the ball is now in Musk's court. The story speaks for itself, Meta spokesperson said. Musk has responded with 2 words, Vegas Octagon. Bro, I will go cover this immediately. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. Let's see. I'm up for a cage match. I love you, Elon, but you better start training. Holy shit. Holy shit. I think like I have pretty good connections in the the MMA world and stuff, so I probably could make sure Geeks and Gamers could be there to cover this firsthand. We need to do a live reaction stream. This is amazing. This is amazing right here. Holy crap. That's insane. What is happening right now? Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk. I wonder if Elon will back out because he was probably just trolling. Here's Jake Paul responding. Let me just keep my fucking screen shared so I ain't got to keep sharing it. Elon, I will gladly promote your fight against Zuck. We can do it in the PFL on ESPN Plus for charity. Elon says, if this is real, I will do it. What the hell, dude? This is wild. So Elon is now saying he will do it. Good Lord, what is happening right now? Well, there you go, right there. Unbelievable. I've confirmed that Mark Zuckerberg is serious about fighting Elon Musk and is now waiting for the details. If Musk decides to follow through, the story speaks for itself. And then, yeah, Musk right there, Vegas Octagon. I have a great move that I call the walrus where I just lie on top of my opponent and do nothing. Oh my God. This is fucking crazy. Look at ripped Elon. It is a terrible idea. This is going to be so bad if it happens. This is going to be so bad. There's no way this is real. There's no way. So this is an so it takes 8 hours to rise from the bottom of the ocean to the surface in the submarine. They have 7 hours of oxygen left. We got to talk about this. There's actually a video I want to react to really quick to talk about this. So Elon versus Zuckerberg apparently is happening, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Was not expecting that at all. But yet here we are. And I guess it's a thing. So we'll be paying attention to that. Okay, so this is a video that hit my feed about this whole submarine thing, this Titan submarine. So right now, as it stands, we don't know what like they are. If these guys still are alive by chance, they're probably in their final hours. My gut feeling is that they are not alive. I don't think they're alive. Okay, but let's just hypothetically and hopefully they are. But this video hit my feed, and it's pretty good kind of breakdown of everything. And also within it, we hear the diversity nonsense from the CEO. So here we go.
Welcome to the OceanGate Expeditions Update. My name is Aaron. I am the CEO and founder of Subbrief. I am a 20-year submarine veteran from the United States Navy Submarine Force and a subject matter expert in submarines. I'm here to give you my opinion on what happened with this Titan tragedy today. So the OceanGate Expedition is a manned submarine transport company that leverages college graduate engineers with off-the-shelf technology for cost-effective subsea research. On Sunday, June 18th, 2023, OceanGate suffered loss of communication with their Titan submarine, a deep-diving Cyclops class. Titan was designed to take up to 5 people to the Titanic wreck site and other deep water locations. As the Titan descended with its crew of 5 to the Titanic wreck, an hour and 40 minutes into the dive, communication where the submersible was lost. This is about the same time that she was scheduled to drop ballast and touch bottom at near the 2-hour mark. So those may be connected. We're not sure yet. Loss of communication with the vessel below 3,000 meters is not uncommon. It's a non-zero chance of happening as it happened during testing. So it was not unexpected. So as the hours passed on June 18th, 2023, communication was not reestablished during the 10-hour dive. After approximately 12 hours, the topside support team on the ship Polar Prince contacted the U.S. Coast Guard at 9:13 p.m. to report loss of contact with their vessel. That's a summary of what happened. So in this video, I'm going to describe to you vessel construction, the systems that they have on board, and the concerns that I have about.
There is no way in holy hell that I am getting in that thing and going. There's just no way. There's no way. But that's me. I don't even like flying. So maybe I'm weird on that, but there ain't no way in hell I'm doing that.
About the design, about its experimental build. And first, a disclaimer from OceanGate's expedition. Listen to this.
An experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
Where do I sign, right? So OceanGate Expedition Waiver explains just how experimental this design is. It's not registered or certified by any agency or the Coast Guard, like some of their other submarines actually are. This one is not. This is like an experimental plane, but it's a submarine in this case. And it spells out the dangers in writing for everybody on board, and that you may die if you ride on board this submersible. It says it right there in the waiver. So let's talk about the data sheet that they have. This is from the OceanGate website. The Titan is a 21,000 pound, 22-foot long, electrically driven submarine for 5 people.
So I'm fairly certain that the CEO of OceanGate is on this particular run that they're on, correct? So he's in there, if I'm not mistaken. The CEO of OceanGate was with these billionaires, if I'm not mistaken. The
test depth is calculated to be 4,000 meters, and this is kind of key because right now this is just the naval architect engineering calculating the strength of the pressure vessel without an actual dynamic test at sea at this point, 4,000 meters. It is built of 5 inches of carbon fiber with a titanium hatch glued on the bow and a steel or titanium dome on the aft. It has 96 hours of life support, which is very vague. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Sensors and systems on board are built and produced by Teledyne Blueview. They have the 2D sonar and the Doppler velocity INS, which is inertial navigation system that is upgraded with the ultra short baseline, which means it's very accurate at calculating motion while submerged. And this system, I know, is very good. I have no questions about the Teledyne equipment. It's probably the best thing on this thing that actually works. All right, so here's the pressure hull under construction. As you can see, it's just a carbon fiber weave that is just loomed left and right until it becomes 5 inches thick. It's a carbon fiber wrap that's designed to withstand the pressures of 4,000 meters of sea depth. Here is a video of it being, of the titanium hatch rings being installed on one of the ends. Watch this.
There's literally no, I can't understand.
That's the adhesive right there.
How anybody would do this. This is
think of it like a very thick glue. It's going to bond the titanium ring that you see there onto the carbon fiber pressure hull. And they only get one chance to do this because once it's on, that bonding agent adheres. And it's not coming back off again after this. So they very carefully line it up. It looks like they got it right. So good job getting the hatch rings on. This is going to go on both sides, the forward bow and the aft section. Here's what the aft section looks like. The aft section, simply an aft dome that is placed on that titanium ring. On the front, there is an access hatch that we'll show you here in a second. But now I want you to watch this short interview that the CEO of OceanGate, Mr. Stockton Rush, had with Teledyne Marine representatives. Teledyne Marine are making the sonar systems and inertial navigation systems for this vessel. But listen to what he talks about. The CEO talks about hiring people.
This right here, again, I'm having a tough time determining if this is appropriate for me to lean in on this or not. But this is a big problem that we are seeing from across the board. And it's pretty interesting that this guy says what he's about to say. And now he's in the position that he's in. Just listen.
Yes, I mean, when I started the business, one of the things you'll find, there are other sub operators out there, but they typically have gentlemen who are ex-military submariners, and you'll see a whole bunch of 50-year-old white guys. I wanted our team to be younger, to be inspirational, and I'm not going to inspire a 16-year-old to go pursue marine technology. But a 25-year-old, who's a sub pilot or a platform operator or one of our techs can be inspirational. And so we've really tried to get very intelligent, motivated, younger individuals involved, because we're doing things that are completely new. We're taking approaches that are used largely in the aerospace industry, is related to safety and some of the preponderance of checklists, things we do for risk assessments and things like that are more aviation related than ocean related. And we can train people to do that. We can train someone to pilot the sub. We use a game controller, so anybody can drive the sub.
Diversity is our strength, everybody. We don't want to hire those 50-year-old white men. We want to go for the diversity. We want the young people there. Okay.
All right, so Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate Expeditions, avoided hiring submarine veterans because we're 50-year-old white men like myself and would not inspire young people. And that's a valid reason. I wouldn't expect, say, the young teenage generation to look up to me and be like, I want to be like that guy. I kind of get that. But also, you don't want to just only hire young college graduates that you would then train to inspire the next generation. You have to have subject matter experts at some point in the chain. And I'm not talking about the vice admiral that's on the board of directors. We're not even going to talk about him. He's a retired Coast Guard admiral, served, honorably, no problems there. But you don't seem to have a subject matter expert that's from the submarine community.
What you do is you hire qualified people and you hire interested people. That's what you do. You don't go out there and try to force people to be interested in something. How many times have we seen this nonsense in, I used to be a big NASCAR fan, and NASCAR got into this whole, we need more diversity in NASCAR. Why the fuck do you need more diversity in NASCAR? Why? You don't need shit. You don't need anything. All you need is the passionate people that have grown up racing their entire lives to become race car drivers. Who gives a shit about diversity? Nobody gives a shit about diversity. You don't need anything other than qualified people to do the job. That's it. And when NASCAR started falling apart? When they started pushing diversity, because nobody gives a shit about that. You have ruined everything about NASCAR because you have actively said qualified people with family roots, with an upbringing, that have been in the racing world forever. We don't give a shit about you. We want the Bubba Wallaces of the world that are going to call everybody a racist and a sexist. We want to have strong, powerful women in our sport. And guess what? Nobody's watching that shit anymore. Fuck diversity hiring. It is bullshit. And anybody out there telling you differently is lying to you. It is bullshit. You hire the best person for the job, and that person should never be defined off of their race, gender, or sexual orientation. They should be defined off of how qualified for the job they are. End of discussion.
Could maybe talk about some of the problems that we're going to go over today. Just some things that I've seen just from your promotional videos on your site. The team included technicians that threw a hammer in college was his qualification, besides being a college graduate. Another college graduate was a surfer. He hired him on because he enjoyed his surfing stories, I guess. I don't know. But the idea was to train these young college graduates in operating the submarine with a game controller. Let's take a look at this game controller. It's a PlayStation 3 wireless controller. I really don't have a problem with it being a PlayStation controller. It could be any
Is that a PlayStation 3 controller? It doesn't look like one. That might be an off-brand. That may be like a Mad Catz. That ain't a PS. Is that a PS3 controller? It can't be a PS3 controller. That's not a PS3 controller.
The kind of controller that they want. I really have a problem with it being wireless. You don't want to control
right?
your submarine with a wireless connection. Like, what happens if the batteries die? Do you have an extra set? Do you always put fresh batteries in on every dive? Did you bring extra batteries? Is there a USB port where in a pinch, you could plug the controller into whatever system you have there and actually control, or does it have to maintain a Bluetooth connection? You know, did you bring a spare? And does that spare sync properly if the primary controller doesn't work? Like, are these things that they thought about? I hope so. We don't know. They've only shown this one. All right, so let's talk about access. This is the bow or the front of the Titan. And the only way in and out of the submarine is through this forward hatch that is held on by 17 bolts. There is no other egress. There's no other way out of the submarine other than through the 17 bolted hatch. And there's no way to open it from the inside. You can't undo the bolts from the inside or swing the hatch open. You are completely dependent on the surface support vessel topside whenever you get in this thing, that they're going to let you back out before your 96 hours of air runs out. So he talks about taking examples and learning lessons from the aviation community. Well, one of the worst non-flight disasters in NASA history was from the Apollo 1, where 3 astronauts lost their lives doing a systems check on the launch pad while they were bolted into their capsule. You know, there was a fire that started in there. They were alive when the fire started. They reported it to the control center, said, "Get us out of here, get us out of here. There's a fire." And before they could get the bolts off, the astronauts had passed away. This is a very important lesson learned that apparently Stockton didn't learn from, or at least forgot, because he's locking people into this submarine with no way for them to quickly get out themselves in the case of a casualty. So let's talk about life support. The data sheet claims that it has 96 hours of life support for 5 people. My question is, how was this tested? Did they put 5 people in this submarine while it was ashore, sealed them in there with 17 bolts, and waited even 24 hours to see how good the air quality was after 1 day, much less 4 days? Was that test ever done? We don't know. There's no information on that.
Man, it'd be pretty interesting if you had a 50-year-old white man there to talk about these things and throw these ideas out there to, you know, maybe do some quality control. It'd just be pretty interesting to have that 50-year-old white man there to ask these questions, wouldn't it?
That there's simply a claim on the website that they have 96 hours of life support. Where is the atmosphere monitoring system? In all these photos, I don't see any air pitons or sensors anywhere. And in all the displays that I see from their public website, there's no indication of oxygen levels and other, toxic gas levels like CO2, carbon monoxide, all these things that could generate. You need to be aware of those levels. And if they are aware, it's just not available on any of their photos. Did they just keep pumping oxygen into the capsule while it was underway so they could keep the CO2 and oxygen level in a proper ratio? Well, there's a lot of other gases involved with that you have to manage as well. So they need to keep track of that stuff. If they were just adding oxygen to the environment, well, that creates a high oxygen environment. What happens when you're locked inside a capsule with a high oxygen environment and you're operating electronics? Well, you burn up in your Apollo capsule like an astronaut. That's another possibility of what happened here. We just need to know more about this life support system. This was a custom build, so there is no other standard to go off of. We just have their claim of 96 hours on their website and the video and photos that they have made public on their website. The only evidence of a deep submergence test that we have with the Titan, the specific submarine, is when Stockton Rush, the CEO, took it down to just over 3,000 meters by himself solo in about a 10-hour trip. This does not verify the atmosphere system will support 5 people. Okay, certainly not for 96 hours because he wasn't even down there that long. Okay, it also, and more importantly, does not support that the test depth of this vessel is actually 4,000 meters, because he just went down below 3,000 meters, but not to 4,000. So the test depth has been verified at some point between those two depths, and the Titanic is very close to 4,000 meters. It's just shy of that, actually. The test depth right now is just...
Who is this? Who is this old white guy think he is? Not smarter than a black millennial. That's a great one.
Just mathematically calculated by a naval architect engineer that I'm sure did the math right, but it's still just theoretical until you actually dive to that depth. And then you stay there for a fixed period of time. This is one of many tests that they needed to do. Now, let's talk about emergency air breathing. What if there's toxic gas in your capsule and you can't get out? How do you breathe if there's smoke billowing out of a piece of equipment or something? So do they have emergency air breathing gas mask, or mask rather, with positive airflow, positive air going into the mask, keeping all the toxic fumes out of the mask itself? Is there a way to ventilate the capsule if it's full of smoke? From what I've seen, absolutely not. The only way you're going to ventilate it is to go to the surface, take off the 17 bolts, open that hatch, and wave the smoke out. Well, that is not going to help you if you're submerged and you're trying to drive the submarine to the surface. If you can't see your displays or even outside the port, how are you going to know which way you're driving with your little PlayStation 3 controller? This is why you hire a submarine expert to bring these things up and then resolve them and then test them.
Shout out to the 50-year-old white men. Just saying.
It would have saved lives. So let's get back to our story. So it is June 18th. It's day 3 of an 8-day trip. We're on board the Polar Prince. Polar Prince is a deep sea support vessel, and it's over the Titanic wreck site. The Titan submarine is on board. It's on board its launch sled that you can see here. And I will say this patented launch...
5 fucking people got into this thing. 5 people. Are you kidding me? This is fucking insane, dude. I see our boy Gary in the chat. Shout out to the 50-year-old white man.
Sled is very cleverly designed and seems to work very well. So they did a great job with the sled, getting this thing on board ships. One of the nice things about this sled is it allows them to operate in higher sea states than if they were just going off the back of a deep sea ocean vessel. Because they don't need an A crane, they can just slide the sled into the seas, and then they submerge the sled, as we'll see here in a second. Here is another photo of that sled, presumably during testing, because it looks like it was near Everett, Washington, whenever they took this photo. But this is what that sled looks like. Here is it submerged. They submerge it down to 30 feet, where it is then stabilized, and the seas can be pretty rough, 30 feet at the surface, and down here they'll be very calm. And from this platform, this is where they dock and launch the submerged vessel, the Titan. Okay, so the Titan swims away under its own electrical power. This is on June 18th of 2023, using its 4 motors, and begins its descent down to the Titanic wreck. People on board, we now have the names of all 5 people. We have Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate, probably acting as tour guide, I imagine. We have PH, who is a French explorer, also Titanic expert, very well-respected gentleman, who presumably would be the pilot and, of course, tour guide for the guest on board. The guests on board are 3 businessmen. Mr. Daywood and his son, tragically, is with him.
19 years old.
Another gentleman, Hamish Harding, is the 3rd guest. Total of 5 people on board going down to see the Titanic. And sadly, they have not been heard from at the time of this recording. So at about 1 hour and 40 minutes into the dive, they lose communication with the surface vessel. That data link that they have that is giving position of and depth of the submarine is finally lost. But that is not unexpected, because they saw that loss in testing as well. Whenever the CEO went down on a solo dive, they had lost communication. So this was not, unheard of, which I think delayed the call for assistance from topside. They expected contact to be reestablished probably during ascent, some 8 to 10 hours later. And unfortunately, contact was never reestablished. And then some 12 hours later at about 9:13 p.m. is when they called the American Coast Guard for a loss of communication with their vessel. So I made a short list of just some of the things I see wrong with this design. I'm sure this list will grow, and we'll know more once the investigation is complete. On the submarine, first, they used a carbon fiber pressure hull. That is great to a point. It's lightweight, it's very strong, but it's not perfect. These things are not made out of magic. And everybody that's worked with carbon fiber in the past knows that it does not crack, it shatters like a porcelain plate. So whenever it does fail, it fails quickly and unexpectedly. And because the test depth of 4,000 meters was never actually tested before they brought guests on board, this is one possibility, is that the carbon fiber pressure hull shattered for whatever reason, maybe a defect in the construction. You could speculate all you want about that, but that's one possibility. Also, he hires young, inexperienced technicians. That alone is not a problem. I support that. It's a great idea, especially with inspiring the next generation. But with your young, inexperienced technicians, you have to hire subject matter experts in submarine operation.
Rodman's Prime said, is there any way to send a rescue vessel? They have a lot of, so there's 10,000, I think 10,000 square miles that they're trying to cover. So they have sonar out there. They have the Coast Guard out there. They have ships out there. It's all about, they don't know where this thing is located. And in my opinion, I think it doesn't exist anymore. I think the thing's imploded. I don't think, I personally, my feeling is that things imploded, and then these guys are gone. And I don't think that that's why they can't find it. So,
and safety, you have to have that. And a lot of these concerns could have been addressed before you brought guests on board, or you took anyone down and lost them at sea, as what appears to have happened here. It did not use lessons learned from NASA in the aviation community, as he stated he did in that interview, because he's locking people in a cylinder, in a capsule, if you will, with no way to get out, with oxygen being fed into it, and possibly a high oxygen environment resulting in a fire.
This is a really, I don't know if everybody knows the answer to this question. This is a really good question. Do you know how you don't die in a submarine? You don't fucking get in a submarine. That's the easiest way to not die in a submarine. Just saying.
Okay. And once there's a fire, there isn't any way to breathe. There's no emergency air breathing that I'm aware of. There's no pictures of it. There's no mention of it in the stat sheet, data sheet. So the test depth, like I said, was not verified. The atmosphere life support system, there's not enough details on that to really make a judgment. I would love to know more as to how they monitored life support and how they scrubbed the CO2 and other toxins like hydrogen and carbon monoxide. All that stuff takes equipment to do that. And if they're just dumping oxygen into this environment, by the time an hour and 40 minutes went by, they would have a high oxygen environment, just like Apollo 1. All right. There's no way to ventilate, that I'm aware of, the pressure hull. So once it does have a toxic gas or smoke, there's no way to get rid of it other than to surface and open the hatch. That's ridiculous and unsafe. There's no emergency air breathing for the people on board. There's no voice communications with topside, because Stockton Rush in his interview with Teledyne said that he was tired of being interrupted from topside with update requests, which is why he chose to go with the data acoustic modem that would transmit the position and depth of the submarine continuously so that he could enjoy his submarine ride. So the Titan began its descent with 5 souls on board. Contact was lost after an hour and 40 minutes, and contact was never reestablished. And I really feel terrible for all the families involved, because your family members are dead. And it hurts me to say that, but it's the truth. And I hope this video helps give you some closure, helping you know what probably happened. We'll know more in the coming days. I'll probably do a follow-up to this, but I hope this video helps you process what's happened this past week. All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good video. Full credit to the channel. The Titan, that's sub brief, 162,000 subscribers. The Titan Strategy is the name of the video. Drop a like over there for them. That's got 800,000 views in a day. And I thought he did a great job. It just hit my feed as a recommended video. Decided to check it out. And I feel for, like, look, there's like some jokes and all that. Like, it's a terrible situation. It's a horrible situation. And I can't even put my head into like thinking what they're experiencing and how horrible it is. In fact, I got a couple of tweets here. Actually, let me just share my full screen here. Share the entire screen. Right here. So I got this tweet right here. Let me go to my bookmarks really quick, and I'll share the tweet. But it's kind of just, this is Ashley Sinclair actually posted this, but right here. So right here it says, imagine being a billionaire who's gotten everything you've ever wanted your entire life, and now you're trapped in here as the lights inevitably flicker out, and you're just sitting there in complete and total darkness as the realization sets in that no one is coming for you. That is a horrific thing. Then you have this response that says, do you think that thing has a black box? I want to hear their last moments down there so bad. That's pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of pronouns in bio people hoping for the death of these guys. And not surprising, pronouns in bio people are sick and twisted. But when you think about this, just take the idea of like, all these guys are billionaires, or they're stupid for being involved in that. All this guy wanted to do diversity hires, all that's fine. You know, there's arguments to be made. But just eliminate all that from the equation and just think about the circumstances that these guys were in, because I don't think they're alive. I don't think there's a chance they're alive. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think they're alive. I think they're done. I think it's over. They're done. So think about what they went through in their final moments. Holy shit. You know what I mean? Holy crap. That is awful. That is a terrible, like, nobody deserves that. No one deserves that. Really is awful. We do have our boy, Jeremy from the Quartering went pretty hard on his thumbnail, apparently. That's the Quartering's thumbnail. Is that real? Did he really put this out? I haven't looked it up. Is that the Quartering's thumbnail? There's no way that's the Quartering's thumbnail. I got to look this up and see. There's no way that's the Quartering's thumbnail. It is. I'm seeing it now. God damn it, Quartering. Fuck. Death by woke. Holy shit, Quartering. Holy shit. Oh my God. Damn it, Quartering. That's brutal, bro. That is absolutely savage beyond belief right there, man. We got this one, which this is crazy right here. So this is how freaking deep that 5 people death capsule is, even if they find it now. So let's watch this really quick. This is a fascinating video. And I think we ain't listening to that bullshit, okay? But so this is just showing the different levels of depth, and just look how far down this goes. This is crazy, all right? So it's fascinating. And it kind of gives you perspective of like the Statue of Liberty's height and everything like that. But the deeper this thing goes, this freaks me out, man. This freaks me out, okay? This freaks me the hell out. Oh my gosh, man. And we're going to get to the Titanic. Oh, that's just creepy, bro. Oh my goodness. Now, we're not even to where they are, all right? They were going to the Titanic. Whew. My stomach's starting to turn, man. Like it's crazy. Why would anybody do this? I don't know. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We are not there yet, ladies and gentlemen. We have still a ways to go before we get to where they are or were going. Right there is where they were going. Yeah. Now, here's what's crazy about it. Maybe it was 10 years ago. James Cameron went further than any human had ever gone. I don't know if people are aware of that. James Cameron went well beyond this. James Cameron went, I think it was the lowest point on Earth that James Cameron did. And I think it shows it here. And then look at these drops, man. Like, again, so understand James Cameron went beyond this. This is crazy. Oh, man, my stomach's just turning. Look at that. Jesus. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. And that's where Cameron went. So Cameron was here. Cameron went there to that last spot. My mind doesn't comprehend this stuff. Like my mind doesn't comprehend it. Like there's a thing with James Cameron. I'm sure there's some kind of thing about James Cameron. Let's see. That's got like. Let's see what we got here. This has got 1.7 million views. James Cameron's. So hang on. James Cameron's a psychopath. Let's see here. Okay. Turn this up. Only 240p. That's terrible.
The Challenger Deep, which is only a small part of the Mariana Trench, is something like 50 times the size of the Grand Canyon. So, this is a vast, frontier down there that's going to take us a while to understand. The whole sub actually squeezes down almost 3 inches in length when it gets to the bottom of the ocean just because of the pressure. The sphere that I'm in actually shrinks. The window that I look out actually pushes in toward me under 16,000 pounds per square inch of pressure. It was very lunar, very desolate place, very isolated. My feeling was one of complete isolation from all of humanity. I mean, I felt like I literally in the space of one day have gone to another planet and come back. Any of the animals that live there are adapted to this extreme pressure, this total darkness. They're usually white. They have no pigment. Some of them have eyes to see bioluminescence. Some of them have no eyes at all. It's a completely alien world.
That is wild. That is wild. I saw someone was asking me what was the name of the previous video, like the one that I reacted to with the guy. I'm sure Eric K's got it. If not, Eric, if you need me to tell you again, I can go find it in my history. But what a wild story, man. And the Titan Tragedy is the name of the video. It's got about 800,000 views, so you should be pretty easy to find that one if you just search the Titan Tragedy. And there's a chat right there telling you to. So, and yeah, respect to that guy for giving that perspective for sure. Wow. I'm blown away by this stuff, man. I'm fascinated by it. I got to catch up on some super chats. Thank you guys for being here. We got 1,600 people here. Thank you guys so very much for all of your support and being here tonight. It is greatly appreciated. I think, let's see. Hang on. Sophie, your $10 super chat led us down that road. You know, you never know where I'm going to go. You never know what route I'm going to take. But Sophie got us set up on that one. So shout out to you, Sophie. Nikki, surprised you didn't know I got that one. But I'll say it again because Nikki's awesome. Surprised you didn't wear your sweater to court with a tie. Good job today, Jeremy. Rest your voice. Your throat is going to fall out. Absolutely. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, so I heard Adam Schiff got, oh yeah. So Adam Schiff, maybe we'll talk about that. There's so much going on. Justin Channel says, Jeremy, DJ Cover, big congrats on your performance on the People's Court and the TV trial of Disney. Really great what you did solo versus 3 people. Hey, I had a blast. I went, and I didn't even know what I was getting into, man. I had no idea. I didn't know what was, I'd watched a little bit of Critics Court before, but I didn't know what I was getting into. And, but I did tell Chris, I'm like, I'm bringing the Star Wars hat. I'm bringing the old school Star Wars hat. And I'm going to go ham. I'm going to go old school, like 2019 Jeremy. And we're just going to have some fun with it and see what happens. And, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And everybody enjoyed it. So I had a lot of fun with that. If you guys have not seen Critics Court, here we go right here. It's over on the Film Threat YouTube channel. Here's my opening statements right here. I'll play it really quick. Boom. You can see me in a suit and tie, or at least a shirt and tie. So here's me sharing my screen really quick. Right here.
With the prosecution of count 7, your case, Mr. Cobra, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to thank the court and the Honorable Judge Gore for allowing the prosecution this opportunity to stand up for Star Wars, George Lucas's Star Wars. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today we are going to talk about a crime, but not just any crime, a crime 30 years in the making. You guys can go watch it over on Film Thread if you want. So right there, Chris Gore. We love Chris Gore. So shout out to Chris Gore. And clip-on tie. Clip-on tie. I'll fucking tie. I'll tie a tie right now. Hang on, damn it. Hang on. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. All right. So all you got to do is this, right? Which side do I want it on? I think I want it on that side. So is it this way? And then you got to bring it through. Bring it back through. I'm just doing it sloppy, but just to show that I do know what I'm doing. So that's all you got to do. So I'll fucking tie it the right way this time. I got to get my headphones off. So if you want to tie a tie, you need to get the length like this, okay? So you need to balance it out, okay? So usually you want to go like halfway or something like that, whatever works, all right? But that's the best way to do it. Whatever works for you from that perspective. So, and you loop it around. Is it this way or that? I can't remember. Or is it that way? Can't remember. And you loop it through, right? Loop it through. After you loop it around, loop it through. Okay. And then you loop it back down. All right. And you pull it through. And there you go. Then you tighten it up. There you go. But you got to get the length right on it. But I know how to tie my own ties. I worked retail for 10 years and I had to wear a fucking tie every day and it was the worst thing ever. So Thanks, Dad. Yeah, I did. Where's my tie from earlier? I don't know. But yeah, no clip-ons for me. No clip-ons for me. I don't know if I can do a full Windsor. So you did it based. It's probably because I was looking at myself in the camera that got me confused. So, but yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. All right. What's the next topic here? Oh yeah, Cellular Dream says Jeremy's gonna have to take a week of a Timmy boy. Is Tim Pool still off? Is he like gone on full vacation? Everybody says Tim Pool's not streaming anymore. I don't watch him. So Optimus Monkey losing my voice. Optimus Monkey says Optimus Monkey. This guy just found out he knocked up his sister. Who? Tim is sick. Oh, if he's sick, I hope he gets better. Shout out to Tim Pool. Jorge Barracuda says, moving forward, when you go on other streams, you should demand that you be addressed as Mr. Cobra only. Frank Gore had me dying every time he said it. Vic Whiplash just dropped 10 gifted memberships. 10 gifted memberships. Sierra Tan, is it bad that I'm laughing at this guy crying because playing games is hard? LOL. Talk about Tfue. So earlier I showed you the clip of Tfue, a Fortnite streamer who said he was having such a tough time because streaming 6 or 8 hours a day meant he can't do anything. My goodness. Bird Up says, one of my first jobs was doing 21-hour shifts, putting springs in VHS tapes by hand. This guy whines about playing video games on stream. Sad but true. Dimaj and I work 10 hours, come home and do YouTube. Get the fuck out of here. Absolutely. Bird Up, 12 hours, not 21. God damn. Yeah, I heard that. Fantastic Mr. Knox. Tfue just proved who are the boys and who are the men. He is no man. Weak. Bro, I can't imagine this guy having a roofing job. All right. I did roofing for a couple of summers, and roofing is no joke. No joke. All right. Especially when it's the hot sun and it's the summer. Roofing is no joke, especially carrying shingles up and down a ladder all day long. It's brutal. And this guy's complaining about playing a fucking video game for 6 to 8 hours. Oh my God. Let's see. Dermy Wormy says, I work a full-time job, manage a channel, and did a 24-hour stream before I was monetized. I'm only 26. Shout out Dermy Wormy. Roofing in Florida is nuts. Yes. I did it in Alabama. Did a little bit in Florida, but mainly Alabama. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifted a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you. We got 14 new members so far. John Yarber says, try working 7/12s for 4 months in the oil industry. Absolutely. John Yarber says, I got $5 on Musk. Omega Dimps with the $2. Thank you. Jake 1248 says, I'm in the Army and just did a mandatory online training with multiple same couples kissing and guy grabbing another guy. Would love for you to expose this. I can tag you screenshots on Twitter. If you want to send me some DMs on that, I'll take a look at it for sure. That sounds horrifically terrible. A lot worse than what Tfue has to deal with. What the fuck? Good Lord. Mr. Blaze says going to watch Dr. Disrespect cry his eyes out. What happened with Doc? Scared Clown says try 14 to 16 hour shifts on an aircraft carrier. Yes. Troy News says Zuck is 5'7", 154. Musk is 5'11", 160. Interesting. Jared Armstrong, Zuck versus Musk WrestleMania. Do it, Vince. Greedo Gaming says Rocky 7 starring Elon Musk versus Mark. Westward Smile says that wouldn't even be fair. Zuck is a robot. Troy News says free for all cage match. Zuck, Soros, Cuban, Elon, Gates. Be honest, Elon doesn't deserve to be in that trash fire with those guys. GM Steelhaven, Musk versus Zuck will be the goat hump of the century, and you will be able to grift millions off of it. Think of the memes. Oh, I'm thinking of monetizing the hell out of it. That sounds fantastic. Jackie Z says the CEO of OceanGate is a descendant of Titanic victim. Even 100 years to Titanic still takes another victim. Really? Wow. That's kind of crazy. That is wild. I'm looking in Discord. I know Lost Tales had something for me, and let's see. The fuck? You guys are just what the hell, man? I'm looking in the Discord. I got to show you guys the fucking Discord. The Snake Pit, they're just crazy. They're out of control, and I love them. I love them to death. So look at the Snake Pit right now. All right. So there's Lost Tales. What do you got here for me?
And I've never had it coming this hard and this fast into my face. And I've never had it coming this hard and this fast into my face.
All right. But like you guys are like sending these screenshots like, oh, saucy front end. Oh, crotch shot. What the hell is this? Oh my God, you guys are funny, man. I love you guys so much. All the memes. Holy shit. What? That's Alec Baldwin's finger. Shout out to Alec Baldwin's finger. We appreciate Alec Baldwin's finger. Good peeps right there. If they were serious about the submarine rescue, they would bring the big guns in. Jesus, what the hell is going on here?
And I've never had it coming this hard and this fast into my face.
God dang it. You guys are a trip. Thank you for all the memes and for memeing on me. I do appreciate it, and you guys know I love you. Brocatron, why would billionaires go on a test run at 300 mil or 300 mil plus or 300 plus M? I don't know if it was a test run. I mean, wasn't this thing people have been down before on this thing, right? People have been this thing has been down to the Titanic several times, right? Am I understanding that correctly? John Yarber says, rolling floor, sell the stock now. Phantasmus Knox, duct tape, Bondo, cable ties using carbon fiber. Yeah, it made 10 trips in 2022. It made 10 trips in 2022. Holy crap. 10 trips. Holy shit. Flag Ninja says streaming for 8 hours is harder. Streaming for 8 straight hours is harder. John Yarber says diversity is a mother. It's a mother fucker. Yeah, I heard that. Hazel Eyes. He must be a Brie fan. What's up, Hazel Eyes? With a member message. The first trip was after This was the first trip after it was down for repairs. It is a terrible situation, man. It really is. 421 Spaceman, go woke, run out of oxygen. Christopher Gonzalez, Solo lost money, Mermaid lost money, Marvel lost money, Raylo still weird, Hell the 199. Damn right. Thank you. Brocatron, no welding or rivets, just strong glue. At 15 plus atmosphere, I'm sure the carbon fiber hull has a different flex ratio than metal rings. Usually pressure hulls are one material bonded way better than glue. I don't know, man. You can't sit there and like, you can't get mad at people for wanting to go do something, but it's just like, again, it's easy for me to sit here and say I wouldn't get in the damn thing. I don't even want to get in the damn plane. I don't even like letting someone else drive the fucking car I'm in. I have to have my hands on the wheel everywhere I go. I mean, there's a few times I'm just saying, yes, I will let somebody drive me, but if I can help it, I don't like people driving me. I like my hands on the wheel. I like to be the driver. I like to be in control. You know what I mean? So that's just who I am. So being in an environment like that where I have literally no control, I'm at the mercy of so many variables that I have no control over, it freaks me out, man. So I don't know, man. That's just how I am, though. Infinity Flare Wow, I too use game controllers. I can pilot a sub. Sandstorm, what's up, Sandstorm? Bud Light, Target, Coles, and now OceanGate go under. It's a tough time for the woke peeps. Alexander says, if OceanGate gets the beard, Hailstorm should use the They See Me Rolling next to the PlayStation controller. Taker, Jay, where's the best bathrooms on that sub? How about it, Jay? We need some answers, Jay. Lenny says, maybe they died because one of them farted. 421 Spaceman, the only thing I care about is the sub's pronouns. Get Ryan on this, says Flag Ninja. I haven't talked to Ryan. We've talked a little bit about it. But I haven't gotten like some specifics on it yet from him. Moral objection. Oh, you were just re-upping. Moral objection is what you said. Sounds of Sushi says, shut up, Jeremy. I work on a submarine, LOL. Hey, since we're on the topic of submarines, my favorite submarine movie is Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. A phenomenal film. I highly recommend you go check out that film. It is excellent. That is a great, great film. Lost Hills says, got 2 very short AJ clips for you. Snake Pit. Vice says, what kind of father would ever let their child get into something so unsafe? I wanted a Ford Pinto when I was younger, like my father had. And he said, no, they can explode when rear-ended. Yeah, I mean, I'm the worst fear for, like, I remember when Kobe Bryant, when he got in that helicopter crash, and it hit me differently, man. It hit me differently because, you know, Kobe Bryant was one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He was my favorite basketball player, and you know, he had the Mamba mentality, he had that attitude. But I know Kobe, like, he would be the type of guy, like, he'd do anything to protect his kids, you know what I mean? And so Kobe being in that situation where, you know, obviously his young daughter was with him when that helicopter crashed, and it just hit me differently because I'm like, if Kobe Bryant was in a situation that he couldn't protect his own daughter, you know, like, that's just such a terrible thing to think about. It's an awful thing to think about. You know what I mean? And so I just don't know. So it hit me differently. You know what I mean? It really made me kind of take a step back and just go, you know, I am not invincible, and no one is. So yeah, it was crazy. Jessica says, Jeremy, MJ was the greatest player of all time. Absolutely. MJ's the greatest. Kobe's one of the greatest, but Kobe's my favorite. MJ's undoubtedly the greatest player of all time. And I do think it's a good thing that there's the debate with LeBron and Michael, because what the debate does is it shows you if somebody is retarded or not. And if someone says LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, they are a retarded person. And it just kind of draws that line in the sand. You know, if you say LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, you are a retarded person. And it makes it clear. It makes it easy to understand who's retarded and who's not retarded. So, you know, it's a good argument to have. It helps separate peeps. Sacred Clown says, LOL, I'm a pilot, and I will say, even I will get in a sub. I will never get in a sub. Spent 5 years on a carrier as well. Never get on a sub. Most pilots say this. Heard that. Taker says, go woke, die in a submarine. GM Stillhaven. Jeremy is out of line, but he's right. You talking about Hambly? Bruh for $4.99 says, bruh. Mary Nicholson, it's like, the kid I feel really bad for. The adults were aware of what they were doing. The kid, he has his whole life to live, and his father threw it away. That is true. The true tragedy of this entire situation. That is the true tragedy. You know, and it's 19, I think. Awful stuff. Flag Ninja says, my sympathies go out to their families, but what did they expect? I mean, I think that, how do I word this? And by the way, thank you, Vic Whiplash, for those 10 gifted memberships. We're at 14 rolling right now tonight. It's weird, man. Like, I've had conversations with different people, whether they're celebrities or whether they're whatever. If you have a lot of money, you operate in a different galaxy, a different stratosphere than people like me. You know what I mean? Like for me, like people can think I'm rich or whatever. I ain't fucking rich, man. I reinvest everything back into everything we're doing. So I just trying to build and make a good life for my team and my family and all of that. I can promise you that people probably think I have a lot more money than I have. I obviously make good money, but I don't live a luxurious lifestyle. I live a good life, I think, by any standard, or at least a normal person standard. But I try to put all the money that we make back into Geeks and Gamers, or whether I'm paying people out or whatever it is in terms of the team, this place we're in. But I talk to people that have money, whether they're celebrities, whether they're, for instance, Uche, the late Uche Waneri, who was a former NFL football player, Jacksonville Jaguar. Uche was a multimillionaire. These guys live in a different world, man. And when I talk to them, they talk like they just throw money around like it's nothing, and they don't think about it. And they just start saying like, let's go here, let's do that. And I'm like, bro, I don't have the money to do that. I don't know what, and that's dangerous or whatever it would be, like, hey, let's go fly to X, Y, and Z for the weekend. And I'm like, I have a job, I have a family, I have responsibilities. I can't just drop everything and go spend, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not built that way. I'm not equipped for that. But I've talked to some of them, and they don't operate in the same galaxy as me and you. And that goes for these guys. These guys were billionaires. So they were even at a level that to my knowledge, I've never spoken with a billionaire. At least not a real conversation anyway, not like a real conversation. So these guys were on another planet, and they live in another place. They ain't like me or you. Our everyday problems, these guys don't think about that shit, man. They just operate in a different place. So I looked at this, and they're probably just thinking they're probably invincible. I mean, I'm sure they understand that there were risks. But when you're a billionaire, man, you're living a different life. You're living a different life, and I can't relate to it. So, let me see here. If you're a billionaire and want to see the Titanic, wouldn't you go in a highly advanced submarine with the experienced crew, not a damn cylinder piloted by a surfer dude with a PlayStation controller? I mean, I hear you on that, man. I do. It doesn't sound like a very safe thing. Piloted by a surfer dude with a PlayStation controller. It's a strange dynamic that I don't understand. Let's get Trump on the show. Yeah, that would be the first billionaire I've ever talked to. So let's get Trump on here. I'd be okay with that. Dragon Dan says, I seriously wonder if being super rich makes people bored enough to do crazy stuff or even hang out on a private island doing weird things. Everybody says like, hey, I would, what would I do or whatever. And I don't know what I would do if I had that type of money. I really don't. It's easy to say like, oh, I would do this and I would do that. But I have no idea. I don't know what I would do if I had that type of money. I don't even know if I can comprehend it, So, Stephen Marsden says James Cameron, the finest pioneer. I mean, I respect the hell out of Cameron for doing stuff like that. And I like a lot of his movies. Barry says, bro, James Cameron's South Park song is fire. Man, South Park's so good. Gerald Armstrong says the Dems were reeing in the House chamber. Yeah, with the whole Adam Schiff thing. And I know is it Anna Paulina Luna? Is that her name? Anna, what's her? I've actually met her. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Let's see. Just a dude on a phone says Mr. Cobra, he says. Nice. Yes. Let's see. Data cover, did Brie Larson got woke because she's still really forcing Zendaya to cheat on me with Tom Holland? I'm still worried about Brie Larson breaking her new boyfriend Ryan Kendall's heart. Let's see. Lenny says, hold on. Is this the Titanfall 3 we wanted? What are you talking about? I don't even know now. So that was about 20 minutes ago. Is that the Titanfall 3 we wanted? I don't know what you're talking about. I missed Titanfall 3 or Titanfall 2. Let's see. Urham says, thanks for showing me how to do the tie, Dad. Hey, it is simple though. You just I probably so I had it backwards, but all you need to do is you need to make sure that you offset it enough, and you're gonna have to probably redo it 2 or 3 times to see what length. So like for me, I like my ties. And again, I don't wear ties anymore. Shout out to Chris Gore for making me wear a fucking tie for the first time in forever. But again, I used to have to wear them every day for like retail. I remember the first time I had to wear a tie, I actively was looking for a clip-on because I'm like, I'm not going to tie a tie every day. And it felt really gay to try to put on a clip-on tie. And I'm like, I feel like I'm never going to get laid if I wear this. I feel like I'm never, ever. It just made me feel like I will be a virgin for the moment I put this on. I will never, ever, ever get it again if I put a clip-on tie. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I had to make sure I tied my own tie. So, let's see. It just feels super gay. It really does. There's Vic Whiplash with those 10 gifted memberships. Keck says, Jeremy, Black Ops from the waist down revealed in court. Hey, it's true. Alex versus Evil says, hail the 199. Thank you. Tensote says, I work 30 hours a week working SeaWorld San Antonio's admission gate in the hot Texas sun. And that's a very tough job compared to Tifu's bullshit. And he gets paid significantly more. Atomic Patriot says, you inspired me to get back into YouTube. Now I just reached 1.1 thousand views on my channel, and I'm closing in on 20 subs. Thank you, Jeremy 199. Hey, thanks, man. Congratulations. Keep grinding. You never know what's going to happen. So that's super cool. And, I'm happy to hear that. So keep up the grind. Fictitious Dave Savage, you have the beard of shame, but what about the plushies of praise? Salute the 199. I don't even know how many I've sold. Let's see. Is it even worth showing? Or are you guys just going to roast me for it? We're at 279 sold. 279 plushies. We've got to 9 days. We got to get this thing to 500. 500. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Still need 221 sold. We still need 221 sold. I don't know if it's going to happen. Jonathan Davis says, have y'all done the XDefiant beta stream yet? If so, what are your thoughts? Just got off of work. I did. So we played XDefiant earlier, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was we only got to play like a couple of matches, unfortunately. I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, here we go. Have y'all done the XDefiant beta stream yet? I really think the game has potential. It feels like old school Call of Duty. So like Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. That's what it feels like. There's no laying down on it, so you can't do the drop shotting bullshit, or you can't be one of those fucking pork wallets who just sits there in a hallway and lays down and shoots people. Nothing drives me crazier more than that. There's no, I wish it had tactical sprint, but it doesn't. And so it is what it is. But map design is good. Gunplay seems to be very good. It's got a lot of good, perks and, a lot of good attachments for your guns. The guns were good too. I only got to play like 2 matches because the servers are melted and the matchmaking is broken. So we only got to play a couple, but I enjoyed what I played out of it. They're going to have to step their game up though, because this was I'll be honest, it was kind of embarrassing launch for them on the beta. And I know it's a beta, but this was a bad look for them. It's unplayable. You know what I mean? Unplayable. The servers are working fine now. Really? I am not going to play this game tonight. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Steven says Geeks and Gamers music. La Cumbia de Peaches. I didn't know Geeks and Gamers made a Peaches cover already. Hey, we got all kind. Man, Chris has made so many Peaches video. It's wild. Larry Bird is the true GOAT 199. Hey, Larry Bird, Larry Legend is in my top 5. He ain't better than Jordan, bro. Larry Legend is badass, but he ain't better than Jordan. They should have covered that sub carbon fiber in duct tape. That fixes everything. I believe you mean Frank Gore. My bad. I did say Chris Gore. Meant Frank Gore. Gay plushies. Yes, very gay plushies. Gay plushies. But if you want to get a super gay plushie, you can go over to Makeship right now. Help me get the 500. I need to get the 500. We're 139% funded, or 139% funded. So we've already hit that threshold. Can we get to 500? Come on, CobraCast. Come on. Come on, Cobra Crew. Where's the 199 at when I need them? Come on. I'm doing streams with 3,000 people on there every day on Geeks and Gamers Daily. I got 1,500 here watching. Come on. We can move 500, can't we? Let's go. There's a lot of no's in the chat. I'm just going to stop. Never mind. Fuck it. Ned says, honestly, if someone who was stupidly wealthy just let me you do one crazy thing, I'd personally go to the Navy to get enough of the still functioning parts to rebuild a working F-14 rather than that. Hey, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Jeremy, I ain't gay, bruh. Darkwing Duck says, dude, we are grown. Stuart bought one. Shout out to you, Stuart Halverson. Stuart Halverson representing the 199. He is confident enough in his own sexuality to buy a plushie like a grown-ass man. Dave Savage says, I meant a plushie of praise award for good dudes. I don't know if plushie of praise is a good one. Especially not judged on the sales that I'm seeing right now. Sophie says the sub's name is Titan. Titanfall. Come on, Jake. My bad. No, that's not the Titanfall 3 we're looking for. That is not the Titanfall 3 we're looking for. Westford's File says if he doesn't sell 500, he has to. What? Suck Jay off. I'll fucking buy the 221 if I have to avoid that. So, why should I get a plushie when I still haven't when you still haven't played Tarkov? Huh? You scared, Mr. Small PP, says Angry Gaming Dad 91. I still want to play Insurgency. I gotta play that. I gotta play there's several games. We want to get back on Halo as well. But yeah, I'm fine to play Tarkov. I know that Jake the Viking plays that and wanted us to play it with him. So, but I do want to play Insurgency. I don't know about Rust. I don't know if Rust is my type of game. You know what I mean? Not sure about that one. I haven't looked too far into Rust, so I don't know a lot about that one. So, Hailstorm, we got any Beard of Shame nominees tonight?
Not yet. I've been waiting.
Figure it the fuck out, Hailstorm.
I was just going to do 100 Biden if all else fails.
I mean, you could give a Beard of Shame to the OceanGate thing. So, to the submarine. What do you think? Chat, he's going to be watching. Whatever you suggest in the chat, you could be the person that gives us tonight's Beard of Shame. So Hailstorm, watch the chat, figure it out. There we go. All right. Dan and Beardo played Halo today. Great stream. Yeah, they've been playing through the campaign. So that's good stuff. Y'all got all right. So we got Shift Tifu. Tifu's actually a good one after that reaction to seeing how Tifu acted. We are not close on likes yet. Well, I mean, we're at 727, but the back end, the D-Day Cobra back end gets shown at 1,000 likes. You guys got any guesses where the back end is? Definitely not going to pass Tim Pool up no time soon with these back end numbers. But I'm still honored to be here, and I am happy to be here, and I will always, always be here for CobraCast, regardless if our back end is filled up nicely or not. Bird Up says, beard of shame to that whiny gamer streamer being Tfue. That is a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. You guys are pretty in line with what you're thinking. Yeah. All right. No crazy numbers. So you guys kind of get it. All right. So we'll see. We'll see. We're still 230 likes away. So we'll see. 1,000 likes and D-Day Cobra plays Tarkov tomorrow night. What am I playing tomorrow night? I got to play Fortnite tomorrow night with the YouTube members. MC Fan says your chat has no money tonight. I mean, I've already made more money than you've made all week just tonight, MC Fan. Okay. MC Fan has to be a fan, like an actual fan, which that's not even the real. Like, are you even like, is this the real MC Fan anyway? I feel like the real MC Fan no longer exists. I feel like the real MC Fan no longer exists. I think that this one, like, I don't know if that one's the real one or whatever. Jeremy has great gaming streams. Thank you. Skip that stream and save your voice. I gotta say, my voice it's going away again. I've got to dial back some of the streams throughout the week. And it's not that I'm, again, I ain't complaining. I have a very easy job and a great life. But I just, like last week, my voice come Friday was like shot. I had no voice for Friday. I got to do Friday Night Tights this week. You know what I mean? Poll for the beard. What do you what are the options, Hailstorm?
I'm seeing Tfue, the OceanGate.
How the fuck do you spell Tfue?
I don't know. TIFU.
I guess.
I don't know.
I'll just put
close enough.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Sub CEO, add option. Who else?
You're saying Samuel Jackson.
And I guess Hunter. Wait, has Hunter Biden ever gotten one?
Nah, that's why I said him. I was like, oh,
Hunter Biden's never gotten one. All right, there we go. I put Tfue, the sub CEO, or Hunter Biden. There we go.
Why'd you put sub and then sub CEO? How am I gonna? I guess I'm just gonna slap a beard on a submarine and. Well, I hope that wins. It'll be easy. It'll be the maximum effort there.
Westward Smiles is toward the Tarkov fund. Bird Up says 1,000 likes and Jeremy sings Highway to Hell. Grande Chubb says, I think you missed my other donation about Trump. Did I? Let's see. Grande Chubb. Let me go back and see. I apologize. Looking now. All right, have fun, Hailstorm. All right, there we go. Grande Chubb. I am looking right now. Oh, there we go. Rogan is scared of Trump, and he knows Trump can out-debate him and run the show and rip him a new one. You're probably right. And again, if that is the case, that just kind of, again, that kind of shows, like, again, Joe Rogan. I don't have anything against Joe Rogan. I don't listen to his show. I don't like, if he has an interesting guest on, I might occasionally listen to it. Like, I think the last Joe Rogan show I listened to entirely was Gina Carano because I know her, but like, that's it. Like, I don't really listen to Joe Rogan. But Like, you can dislike Trump all you want, but for him to say, like, I don't want to have Trump on my show because I'm helping him. So anybody that's on your show, does that mean you're helping them? Like, you're actively showing, like, out, or you can just be objective and just have the most interesting and important people on your show, because clearly you're the biggest show. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I just don't like it. It rubs me the wrong way. This is a very, very even poll right now. Holy shit. So we got Tfue at 28, Sub CEO at 31, and Hunter Biden at 30. I can't believe Hunter Biden's not winning. I can't believe that. That's shocking. We basically got a three-way race right now. We got a three-way race. Logitech controller gets the beard. Piano Dean says, no insights from me tonight. Just an all hail the 199. Well, thank you, Piano Dean. Always dropping knowledge. We appreciate you, Piano Dean. Joe Rogan is a hippie shill, says John Yarber. A feline named Vajayjay wireless controller so they couldn't strangle him. Do we have any updates? Because I guess at this point in time, we are probably, I guess we're officially at the point where they would run out of oxygen now. Is that right? Missing. Here we go. Let me just share my screen. Vic Whiplash just dropped 10 more gifted memberships. Look at Vic, man. Vic Whiplash is crushing it tonight. Single-handedly just pulling in the new members. 24 new members tonight. 20 of those gifted by Vic Whiplash. Thank you, Vic Whiplash. Appreciate you. We've been whiplashed. Right here. So it says missing Titanic sub projected to run out of oxygen just after 7 a.m. Did we even, like, these sounds that they were reporting, did that even get confirmed? I don't even think that was confirmed. I don't think. Warren Smith just dropped 20 more gifted memberships. Look at Warren. Look at Vic. Look at these guys, man. You guys are the best. I am sorry. I know I'm low energy. I know I'm Jeb Bush in it tonight. I am worn out today after the 4 streams and my voice is going away. I am so sorry that I am running on empty. I apologize. It really just comes down to I just need more sleep. It's not because I can't handle the streams. Me streaming is the best thing ever. It's therapeutic for me. I love talking to you guys. I love interacting with you guys. I love all of it. Me streaming is not the problem. It's my mind racing after I get done with these streams, and I can't sleep until only a few hours before daily. That's the problem. So it's not the streaming is not the problem. It's the not sleeping enough is the problem. Because I have a very, very easy job. So, but I am very low energy tonight. There's no doubt about that. Travis Schiffer says Jordan never could beat Larry when it counted. I mean, I agree with that because but Jordan was early on in his career when that was happening. But prime Jordan versus prime Bird, I'll take Jordan all day, every day, all day, and it ain't even close. And that ain't no disrespect. That ain't no disrespect to Larry, because Larry Legend was brutal in the best way. I think I missed that one earlier, by the way, Travis. So I apologize for missing that. Christopher Gonzalez says, Jeremy, be like, please clap. Pretty much. Mike McGinnis says, Jay Hellstorm, you know that gay plushies should get the beard. That's pretty funny. Jeremy, the Young Bucks made CM Punk sign an NDA. Really? I didn't like I'm stopping it there. Hunter Biden won, but I'm done with CM Punk, him and his whole nonsense, his trans right and his LGBT bullshit. I'm just done. I'm done with CM Punk, man. I have no respect for CM Punk as a human being. I respect him as a wrestler. I think he's great. I think he's got great mic skills. I think he's great in-ring talent. I think he's one of the best I've seen in a long time, but he is a piece of trash human being. And it's now at the point where him bringing his politics into wrestling has now negatively impacted my view of him as a wrestler. You know what I mean? So Punk has been woke for a long time. Punk has been woke. But he's a phenomenal. I could separate the art from the artist to be objective. So like, CM Punk is one of the best talents I've seen in wrestling in a long time. Whether it's his mic skills, whether it's his in-ring ability, you go look at his match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam the year prior to when he quit WWF. Incredible match. Best match Brock Lesnar's ever had is because CM Punk sold the hell out of it. Go watch his Undertaker match at WrestleMania. Phenomenal match. Go watch his Money in the Bank with John Cena. Phenomenal match. CM Punk can sell the fuck out of a match. He's great in the ring. He's great on the mic, and he sells it. So I think he's great, but he's just a piece of shit, sadly. Brock did not carry that match at all. CM Punk made that match. And Taker didn't carry either. You're just trolling. Taker didn't have the ability to carry a match at that point in his career. Dragon Lord says the Meek Pit. A lot of Krista emojis. Bird Up says let's all be cool about Logitech controllers. I like them when I definitely don't play emulators on. I like them when I definitely don't play emulators on my PC. I'm glad you don't play emulators on your PC. Thank you for letting us know about that, Bird Up. Let's see. What? Why is this news? What? Okay, hang on. So let me make sure I can show this. Look at this story that just popped up on my feed. Okay, look at this story that just popped up on my feed. I'll just share my whole screen right there. Boom. Stepson of billionaire on missing Titanic sub flirts with OnlyFans model as rescuers race to find vessel. What did I just get done saying about these people? Like, they live in a different world, bro. They live in a different world, man. Holy crap. So the stepson of British billionaire aboard the missing Titanic subbound went online to flirt with a nearly nude OnlyFans model Wednesday as rescuers raced to find the vessel. Brian, this whatever his fucking last name is, the stepson of wealthy British explorer Hamish Harding, retweeted an image of an OnlyFans it girl, Bria, flashing her booty in a thong with the caption, "Can I sit on you?" on Twitter Wednesday as the high stakes rescue mission unfolded. He responded, "Yes, please." Gushed with enthusiastically. The post came just minutes after he asked followers to please keep my family in your prayers. This guy who boasted Monday that he attended a Blink-182 concert amid the search of his stepdad came under fire by some observers who called his latest post tone deaf. I don't know if I can show that. So I'm not. So he responded, "Yes, please." Okay. She tweeted, "Can I sit on you?" He responded, "Yes, please." These people, man. What the hell? Okay, I skipped over it. I mean, yeah, I could probably show the picture, but I'm being careful. Another user has, this guy loves Blink-182, and having ladies on his face, and he's not afraid to let the world know. Harding 58 is one of the 5 people who could be trapped 12,000 feet underwater on the OceanGate submersible that vanished. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is the guy. Also posted selfies of himself at a Blink-182 concert. So, wow. Well, there you go, man. Again, billionaires, millionaires, they live in a different world. So, where are we at? Let me see. Billy says, loved Mr. Cobra's prosecution. Thank you. Alexander says, new beard poll, billionaire son. Honestly, that is true. That is true. Okay, let me explain something. There seems to be some confusion in the chat. The stepson of one of the billionaires is not the another one of the billionaires has his son on the submarine. Not that guy. That is a stepson of one of the others. So that's not the connection. I saw some people were confused thinking that kid was on the submarine. No. That is 100% a different kid from a different person. So just to be clear. Yes, different guy. Sorry for the confusion if everybody was confusing. Way too many billionaires. Yeah, just a rich kid, no big whoop. Yes and no. It's pretty tone deaf though. It is pretty tone deaf. So when you look at it from that perspective. All right, we got 836 likes. We may not make it to 1,000 likes tonight. Damn. We might not hit 1,000 likes. Not going to see that juicy back end. It's filled up a little bit better since Vic Whiplash and Warren dropping some bombs. But Chris Summer says, hail, Mr. Cobra. Hail, Snake Pit 199. Thank you. Christopher Gonzalez says, he might hate his stepdad. I mean, that's true. He may hate him. He may be getting a big inheritance. He may be like, yo, girl, I'm about to get paid. This dude's a piece of shit. So maybe that's it, So, let's see. Biker Angelo says, how would it be the kid on the sub? LOL. Yeah, come sit on my face. Can't breathe anyway. Jeremy's creamy back in. Everybody smash the melee button right now. We're at 900 likes now. 900 likes. Let's see. It is pretty chill tonight, and I'm okay with that. It's nice to have some chill nights. Some nights I don't know if I can, I see all the super chats and I'm like, am I going to read all of these? And I have to run through some. I've been able to spend a little more time talking with you guys. Cause look, there was a stream that we had. My first job, first and foremost, my job is to entertain and make sure you guys are having a good time watching me and watching this show. So there was a stream a few weeks ago where it was so many super chats coming in. And obviously, yeah, I'm going to read super chats. And I think sometimes the super chats make the show when there's just like reactions or how I respond to them or how you guys respond to me or whatever. I think that there's an element of that can make a great show. But there was one show in particular, there was just so many super chats that I had some people complain. They're like, you didn't talk about any topics. You didn't cover anything. You just read super chats, which of course I did. I'm obviously going to read people's money when they send me money. I'm not going to ignore people's money. I'm not Tim Pool. But I understood the complaint too, because there's people that are watching and are like, we want you to cover topics, not just read super chats all night. So it's nice when I can at least cover some stuff, talk with you guys, give you guys feedback, give you guys information. And so, yeah, we're going to the CobraCast 199 is always here for the peeps, 199 FM was the best. That was a great one right there for sure. The Beep Pit. Road to 1,000 likes. Where are we at now? We are at 900 and 923. The 199 better show up, says Westford Smile. Thank you, Westford Smile. Appreciate you. Okay, so Ricky M. This happens to me all the time, especially on Jay's channel. YouTube took my super chat money, but didn't send my super chat. It happens all the time. They have never not charged. They have never kept me charged, though. They always will send a refund if it didn't go through. That's happened to me so many times on Jay's channel. And for some of you guys that send super chats, like multiple super chats during streams, like sometimes when I send super chats on Jay's channel, it's only Jay's channel. It tells me I've already purchased this item and I can't do it again. So if I want to send like two $10 super chats or two 50s or whatever, sometimes it tells me like I've already purchased this item and I can't send it again. It's so weird. So I have to close out of my, device or whatever and reopen it. Chokezilla says 199 light it up. The 199 is always lighting it up. Every live stream must be at least 199 minutes long. Piano Dean dropping some information there. Vic Whiplash dropping the CMU and the Krista emojis. Maybe they banned Andrew Tate related. Where'd it go? Related super chats? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you can say Andrew Tate's name. It's just there are certain things they do censor out. I don't think that they're banning Andrew Tate stuff. I could be wrong, but let's see. I don't understand why people super chat Tim. He gets hundreds of super chats a stream and reads like 10 of them. God, he sucks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a dynamic. I mean, it's just like anything else. Like, why do people watch Pokimane? She's one of the cringiest human beings I've ever seen, but people watch her and throw money at her. At the end of the day, I'm not hating on Tim. And I mean, but it goes for anybody else. Like, you guys see when I show you like those super chat lists. Let me show you this. And again, you tell me. Actually, you guys tell me. I know when I watch Dr. Disrespect, I know, like, I always see him on those super chat lists I show you guys. I know damn well Dr. Disrespect don't read him super chats. He might read a few. He don't read many of them. And I'm pretty sure most of them don't read many of them. You know what I mean? But people send them, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want with your money. But like, does the Whatever podcast, do they read all their super chats? Does Fresh and Fit? And these are questions I don't know the answers to because I don't watch these channels. But does Fresh and Fit read all of theirs? Does Whatever? Because those are two of the bigger channels right there. So let's see. We go to watch the doctor do surgery, not read chats. I totally understand that. Holy crap at the Krista emojis. Can't even read my chat right now. When you are huge, you don't read all of them, unfortunately, says Samuel G. But would define huge, I mean, we're still ranked, consistently. D-Day Cobra and Geeks and Gamers still ranked in the top 10 pretty often, and we still read every super chat. So what is huge? What is a lot? Let me see. Brian does read his. Who's Brian? Is that the Whatever podcast? When are we getting a wrestling stream? God, I know. I barely have time to do anything these days, but I have to do the wrestling stream. Yeah, but Tim should at least do super chat catch-up streams like Gary does for FNT. I don't think Tim cares. To be honest, I just don't think Tim gives a shit. Like, I wake up every day going, I have to do right by the people that support me or I'm going to lose everything I got. That's my mentality. I got to take care of the people that make this possible. Tim Pool is operating in a different galaxy because he's got his subscriptions on his website. He's got all these big time guests. He's just, he's got different priorities, I guess. So Jade says, get some sleep, man. I will. Okay. Yeah. Brian is the host of the Whatever podcast. Okay. Whatever podcast is crushing it, man. By the way, Monday, we might be doing Geeks and Gamers Daily from an in-house studio. Been working on it. We got some final touches to make, and I'm pretty excited about it. We may have different camera angles. We may have me and Ryan might be in the same, area, We may have some different camera angles throughout. Looks like it could happen by Monday. It could happen by Monday. So we will see. So that'll be Geeks and Gamers Daily, hopefully Monday. What do you think, Jed? Think we're gonna have it done by Monday, Jed? I don't know if Jed's here right now.
Oh yeah, we can get it done.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna have it done. You got people talking to you, Jed, so I'll let you go.
Yeah, sorry, mute that.
You're good. So Jed's gonna be here this weekend to kind of sure up the studio, and I think we're gonna be rocking and rolling. All right, so can I get Rolo again on some time? Yeah, I asked Rolo if he wanted to come on tonight, but it was too late. I gotta move the time up on this. Oh, hang on. How have I not seen this one? When was this posted? 8:15. Ron's always been a loser from Trump War Room.
The very stupid and little respected China-loving Club for No Growth, which has been backing Ron DeSantis.
All right, we got to start that over.
The very stupid and little respected China-loving Club for No Growth, which has been backing Ron DeSantis as his poll numbers have been absolutely crashing, has just spent some of the rhino money they have accumulated on an ad campaign, hoping to counter the fact that DeSantis, just off the worst presidential launch in history, opted 3 times to cut and destroy Social Security, even lifting the minimum age to 70 years old. He also voted to cut Medicare and institute a 23% national sales tax, which will hit our country hard. Ron has always been a loser. In fact, he was going to lose the election in record numbers until I endorsed him. So it was an artificial win. In any event, Club for No Growth, they were with me and they won. When I cut off ties to them, they continuously lose. Let's keep it that way.
Trump's the fucking best, dude. He's always been a loser. Holy shit. Oh my God. Let's see. Here we go. More Trump. More of Trump greatness. Here we go.
Many say don't punch down when talking about people like Chris Sununu or Sloppy Chris Christie or Ada Hutchinson. I call him Ada, not Asa.
Sloppy Chris Christie.
Or others. But sometimes it's necessary to talk badly about those that for no reason other than politics speak badly about you. Otherwise, the people that love you don't know whether or not they're for real. Are they saying the truth? They're not. So sometimes you have to punch down and you have to say what's happening. Otherwise, they won't understand. It's not fair to them. You have to put them in proper perspective, these bad people. You have to put them in their place. People like this are very destructive. And you have to tell the voters what it's all about. Otherwise, why should they be able to understand it? Thank you very much.
Dude, for some reason, and I don't know, man. I don't know Trump, obviously, but I know people that are connected. He's got to bump the volume up on his videos. His videos always have low volume. Every fucking upload, whether it's on his YouTube, whether it's on his True Social, whether it's the Twitter uploads, all of his videos have low volume. I know the only one that has noticed this. All of them have low volume. It drives me crazy. I'm like, bump up the volume, Trump. You know, all of them have low volume. I don't understand it. It's crazy. Let's see. Trying to see where we're at. Ron has always been a loser. Here we go. Here's another Ron DeSanctimonious video. Here's another. And again, I've got the volume up as loud as I can.
People forget that Ron DeSanctimonious was a big lockdown man early on as governor. He locked it down, and other governors that were Republican of nature did not lock down. If you look at South Carolina, and Tennessee, and South Dakota, and others, they didn't lock down, but Florida was locked down. He locked it down like you wouldn't believe. Remember, he closed the highways, he closed the beaches. Florida was the third worst state in deaths by COVID. That's your scorecard. It's a sad scorecard. So why do they keep saying that DeSanctimonious did a good job? New York had fewer deaths. And again, that's the way you have to, I guess, evaluate a job.
Trump's a trip, man. He is so damn funny. All right, we are closing in. We are at what do you mean the audio's current bit rate? We are at 969. 969 likes to go. Ron DeSantis has fallen, man. It's over for Ron DeSantis. I have no faith in Ron DeSantis whatsoever. Hailstorm, how we looking, buddy? How we looking?
At least 5 minutes.
Bye. All right, there we go. So Hailstorm needs 5 more minutes. I don't think that's acceptable, but I guess we'll have to. Well, what the fuck is this? Wait a minute. The G.I. Joe Twitter account tweeted the G.I. All right, here, I've got to tweet them. Don't fuck this up like you did with that trash Snake Eyes movie. There we go. Don't fuck this up like you did with that trash Snake Eyes movie. I just tweeted I just sent a tweet to the G.I. Joe Twitter account. So let me see. Can you guys go like that really quick? Fucking G.I. Joe and their bullshit. It's the G.I. Joe Twitter account. And I said, don't fuck this up like you did with that trash Snake Eyes movie. Let's give them some likes. Let's go. Let's go. Don't let them fuck this up. All right. This is a big deal. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up, G.I. Joe. Don't do it. All right. So, where are we at? JMNZZ says, stepson, see that sub in the water? If it don't come back, I'm about to get all the JJ. Jens Anderson says, don't move the time. It's perfect. 6 a.m. work starter. Hey, I hear you on that. Piano Dean says he should call him Chris Krispy Kreme. Christopher Gonzalez, you are the only one that shows us your back end. Hey, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Piano Dean says every live stream must be at least 190 minutes long. I got that. Am I the only one, though? Am I the only one that shows off my back end? Am I the only one? Okay. Well, hey, it's that time of the night. We have hit 1,000 likes. It's been a great stream. We had like 1,600 people here watching earlier. We talked, again, CobraCast will not always just be a political stream. I am very involved in politics in terms of like, I'm a Trump supporter. This is where my outlet is to talk about Trump, but it's not always going to be politics. I like talking about random shit, and tonight was a classic example of that. I know what kind of gets people rolling and what people are into, but ultimately, like, I thought that the Titanic sub discussion was a good discussion. It seemed like you guys, definitely responded to that very well. And I like it when we just have good conversation and talk about trending topics and things like that. So again, as always, when the stream is over, if you have constructive criticism for me or if you have compliments for me, please feel free to share them in the comments section. I like your feedback. It's important to me. And I will actively acknowledge that I am very Jeb Bush low energy tonight. I just am tired, and so I own that 100%. So my apologies for that. I will work on it for sure. I'll have more energy in the future. With that said, it is time to show off that sexy back end, that sexy D-Day Cobra. CobraCast 199 back in. Booyah right there. 1,100 people watching, 1,000 likes, 372.98 with 44 members, brand new members tonight. Thank you guys so very much for all of the support. It's greatly appreciated. Jeremy's creamy back in for 10, got filled up nicely. I saw you weren't here like one time, and I was like, where's Jeremy's creamy back in? Oh man, 10 out of 10 back in, says JB. That's right. So I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Holy shit, Rumble. We got super chats on Rumble. We got Rumble rants. Lord of the Reed, Trump should have fired Fauci and refused to allow the first round of stimulus checks. Not hating on Trump, I voted for him, and I most likely will again. I just think he could have done better. Firing Fauci, it's not as simple. It was complicated with like firing Fauci. I agree that he probably should not have embraced Fauci as much as he did, but he couldn't really fire Fauci. But again, he could have handled Fauci a lot better. 100% on that. John Beck says somebody is going to make a Gilligan's Island parody song about this. I know. And then John Beck for 3. Yep, Jeremy, a billionaire buying a 400,000 Maybach is like someone buying with 100,000 spending 40. Yes, exactly. Lord of the Reese says shared a video from 14 years ago predicting the ridiculousness of the new Star Wars movies for you to enjoy at your leisure in the snake pit. Hail the 199. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. And thank you to our Rumble viewers. Appreciate you guys and supporting us over there. That is very, very awesome. But yes, that is the very nice, lovely back end of the CobraCast 199. I like how, you know what I need to start doing? I think what I would like to do, you guys tell me what you think. So like, I don't think I could do it here. Can I? Here's what I can do. Hang on. Let me try something. So how would you guys feel if I did something like this? Pop out chat. How would you guys feel if I did something like this? If I start doing this through OBS, I can do something differently. So if I did this, like if I just started with OBS, and if I moved this chat kind of over to the side and I was more full screened, would you guys rather have something like that? Like if I just left the chat up where you guys could read the chat while I'm live, where you could see the chat. What do you guys think about that? Now, I would do it differently though with OBS. So with OBS, I would actually like put something there. But here, let's do a poll. Would you guys like to see the chat on screen? Chat on screen. Chat on screen, yes or no? Let's see. Let's see what the people say. Now, again, it wouldn't be just like this. It would be a little bit different, but let's see what the people say. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty divided topic. This is going to be pretty divided. Wow. Okay. Right now, it is 50-50. Whew. Now, what I will say is just because I start out that way, it doesn't mean it has to stay that way. We can obviously do a test run, but this is a pretty divided topic right here. This might be the most divided poll we have ever had on CobraCast 199. We are making history right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are making history. There's 1,100 people here and there's only 200 votes. So we're going to have to give this one some time. All right. Ricky M., I did not see yours. Lenny says we need that sexy, creamy back end emoji. Yes, you're right. I will work on that. Yeah, Ricky M., I didn't get a super chat from you. 2 $10 ones? I don't see them. Bro, it's still 50-50 right now. It's 51-49 now. Do it. Don't do it. It's too distracting gamer words. But yeah, like I could definitely work in some graphics or something to make this a little more doable. You know what I mean? Let's see. Can I do something here? Edit the layout, add an item. What is this? Dynamic camera grid. What is this? The fuck is this? Okay. Yes at 52, no at 48. Game streams only, maybe? Oh, the chat. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Super close. Wow, it is very close. Let's see. It's okay either way. Okay, that's fair. Good suggestion. Yeah, for the gaming streams, might be kind of cool to have it. I would have to see what I could do from that perspective. So, kind of redundant to have it. Actually, top chat is for cucks. Oh, is this on top chat or is? Oh, my bad. Wait. Where the hell is that? There we go. Let's get that off top chat. Let's get that on live chat. There we go. All right, so we have a yes at 54 and 46 no. Right there. So if I do something there. There we go. Okay. I'm just messing around with it a little bit there. Okay. Just having some fun. You guys just like seeing the emojis in there now. I see a bunch of 50s. I'm like, did somebody drop a 50? And I was like, no, you guys are just fucking with me. All right, there we go. You can't read it. Well, again, so understand, I will have, if I do it through OBS, I'm going to have a better way to make it to where it's readable. Right now, I'm doing Streamlabs or StreamYards. If I do it through Streamlabs, I actually have a lot more control as to how the layout is and what you're seeing. So, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So anyway, we'll stop it from there. It is 53-47. Boom. And there we go. Raider Lalo says, was a follower since the old intros. Thought they were cringe. Now I miss them. Keep up the good work. Hail the 199. You know what? Just for you, Raider Lalo, just for you, I'll give you the old intro. Shall we do the old intro? Shall we do it? What's up, Geeks and Gamer? Oh, you know what? Hang on. Where's my Star Wars hat? Let me get my Star Wars hat. Here we go. Okay. Get the Star Wars hat. Okay. Get the Star Wars hat. All right, here we go. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about Brie Larson. Once again, Brie Larson is out there talking about white men and how white men aren't allowed to have an opinion on a movie because the diversity is the most important thing. Is this what the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to focus on? Because ultimately, it will drive fans away, just like they did with Pixar, just like they've done with Marvel, just like they did with Lucasfilm. They are tired of it. The fans are sick and tired of this. But again, this is what you get when you focus on identity politics, and fans are fed up with it. They're even walking away from the theme parks now. And this is a result of someone that said the election of 2016 broke her. That is Brie Larson. Brie Larson said that the election of 2016, when Donald J. Trump, the greatest president of my lifetime, won the election, Brie Larson said that broke her. That's the type of people we're dealing with. That good? That good? There we go. My voice is not going to hold up much longer. Oh, man. There we go. OG. So there's the Star Wars hat that I was rocking today. And Gam got 2019 flashbacks. Cringe, but classic. What was that? I feel like I'm getting a second wind. I actually don't want to end the stream because I'm having fun with you guys now. Let me see. Let's see. I can find it. If it's still up. I even did like a intro from me or something like that. It was like I don't know if he still got it, you know, but like let's see. There's no way I can find it. I have no idea where it's at. So, but I even did like a clip of me just going video over and over again. So I can't find it right now. How much will it cost for an on-demand Jeremy GPT request for a Geeks and Gamers YouTube post, like Secret Invasion review? How much will it cost for an on-demand Jeremy GPT request for Geeks and Gamers YouTube post? I have no idea. I don't even know what the going rate would be for that. I'd have to look into that and get back to you on that. Grifter's got a grift though, right? I wish I could find that thing that Ivan did. Should I just bring the Star Wars hat back? Should I bring the Star Wars hat back? $69, 69 for 69. 69 for 69. The John Beck over on Rumble. Trump wasn't in a legal position to fire Fauci, per Robert Barnes. Yes, he really wasn't. He was not able to. I get the criticism. Don't get me wrong. I 100% get the criticism of Trump and Fauci and all of that. I get it. I'm just saying that he wasn't necessarily in the position to do anything. So, but he probably shouldn't have embraced him as much as he did. Do it, but you got to shave. I don't know. I'm enjoying, like, it looks different in person. It looks terrible on camera. I ain't gonna lie. It looks fucking terrible on camera. My facial hair looks terrible on camera, but it does look better in person. But I like it. I like having the facial hair. I'm gonna let it grow and kind of see what happens with it. Magnum North says, please pull up Piss Wagger GTA 5 commercial. You're going to laugh, guaranteed. You know what, Magnum Norris? For you, I'll do it. Hang on. I'll do it for you, buddy. Let's see here. Copy. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. I don't know what I'm watching, but Magnum Norris has supported the channel enough to where I'm not even going to question it. We're just going to watch it and see what happens.
Wake up in the morning, drop a big old log out of here. You ain't got time for nothing fruity like a jog. marry a fat bitch, and die working like a dog. Cowboys in the heartland, bankers in the city. We love cars, guns, and big old plastic titties. Let's grab a case with Pisswasser and drink for the USA. Woo! Hey neighbors, I'm sorry, we're partying real butch. You ought to speak English if you like it here so much. Not Spanish or Chinese or British. They're fucking Dutch. Fuck the Dutch. I said, yeah, we're gonna keep them illegals out. Guns and Pisswasser. Yeah, that's what a party's all about. Getting real drunk, puking face down. Billy and a Bob about every kid in town. Drinking Pisswasser, fighting, getting real shit-faced tonight. Yeah, I'm a patriotic American. That's my national right. Pisswasser, German fighting lager for export only.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. How have I never seen that? Oh, that was good. Shout out to Magnum Norris for making that one happen. Holy crap, that was good. That was really good. Oh, man. That was awesome. Very good, sir. Everyone give Magnum Norris a round of applause for that one. Well played, my friend. Well played. Make sure we're good over here on Rumble. Okay. Watch it again. Watch it again. Yes or no? Just I want to see you whys or no's. You want me to watch it again or not? I'll let the chat decide. Where's the beard? Hailstorm's working on it. Hailstorm's working on it. Oh my God. That's a pretty tough one. I guess I'm just going to have to do the poll. There. It's pretty split. It's pretty split. You only got it. I'm only going to give it till 100 votes. First 100 votes. 100 votes. 100 votes, and I'm calling it. Oh my God, it's 50-50 at 123. What the fuck? I couldn't call it because it's literally 50-50. You guys are divided tonight. Holy shit. I have never seen the snake pit so divided on topics. This is wild. Oh, it's 52-48. I was going to stop it at 100, and it was literally 50-50. 52-48. Damn. 51-49. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. The snake pit has never been as divided as they are tonight. $51.49. We're at 250 votes. That is close. That is close. We're going to have to fix things around here, man. The snake pit being so divided. I got another poll that I'll put up after this one, okay? See what you started, Magnum Norris. See what you started. Okay, I got it. All right. 52. All right, so now we're creeping up to 52. 52 on yes. All right. Going once. Going twice. Are we going to play the video again? Yep, 53. Boom. All right, there it is. What was the official numbers? 52-47. Here we go.
Wake up in the morning, drop a big old log out of here. You ain't got time for nothing fruity like a jog. Marry a fat bitch and die working like a dog. Cowboys in the heartland, bankers in the city. We love cars, guns, and big old plastic titties. Let's grab a case with Pisswasser and drink for the USA. Woo! Hey neighbors, I'm sorry, we're partying real butch. You all to speak English if you like it here so much. Not Spanish or Chinese or British. They're fucking Dutch. Fuck the Dutch. I said, yeah, we're gonna keep them illegals out. Guns and pisswasser. Yeah, that's what a party's all about. Getting real drunk, puking face down. Billy and a Bobby, about every kid in town. Drinking pisswasser, fighting, getting real shit-faced tonight. Yeah, I'm a patriotic American. That's my national right. Pisswasser, German fighting lager for export.
There you go, Magnum Norris. You got 2 plays out of that one, Magnum Norris. 2 plays, and the snake pit has been divided. So let's see. Let's see here. I got a question. I got a question for the snake pit. Okay. Right here. So I got a new poll for you. So we can't have the snake pit divided all night long. Occasionally is good, but I got a question for you. Okay. There you go. There's your latest question right there. Is MCU fan a Krista simp? Is MCU fan a Krista simp? Let's see if that one will be 50-50 or not. There you go. Is MCU fan a Krista simp? Oh, it looks like the snake pit's no longer divided, ladies and gentlemen. The snake pit is no longer divided. Fine, you united us. Who said that? Who said that? Damn it. It keeps jumping on me. There it is. Fine, you are united again. That's right. We are united again, baby. There we go. Wall of Meek. Wall of Meek. Who said it? Who said it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta wind this bad boy down. We gotta wind this bad boy down. It is time to wrap it up. Let me see right here. Full screen that. JMNZZ says, I connect more with this than Black Panther. Thank you. All right. So there it is. Is MCU fan a Krista simp? 91% said yes. The snake pit is united once again, ladies and gentlemen. But you all know what time it is. It's been an amazing episode of CobraCast once again. But it is now time for the moment you have all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CobraCast 199 is proud to present to you tonight's Beard of Shame.
Yeah. Fuck you. Elizabeth. Heartfelt.
Oh, no. No. Hailstorm. Now that was good, Hailstorm. That was good. Very well done, my friend.
I wanted to do so much more, but time.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I was not expecting that one. Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys. Good job, Hailstorm. Go follow Hailstorm over on Kick. Go subscribe to Hollywood Scholar on YouTube. Appreciate them as always. So that was really, really good. All right, guys. So we're going to end it there. I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep. We got a lot going on for the rest of the week. We got Geeks and Gamers Daily tomorrow. We got Friday Night Tights. We got our Fortnite member stream tomorrow on the Geeks and Gamers channel, the main Geeks and Gamers channel. Probably going to try to play some more XDefiant as well. And Friday Night Tights, CobraCast after that. So busy times. Appreciate all of you. And then don't forget on Monday. hopefully we'll be in the studio for Geeks and Gamers Daily, and that will be really cool. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. So, but thank you guys so much. I feel bad that I was a little low energy tonight. You know, I'll be back and better than ever for the Friday night CobraCast. Do not worry. And then other than that, thank you guys so much for all the gifted memberships. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all the support that you give me and the entire Geeks and Gamers crew. Have a great night, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone. I meant to hit end. It shows you how fucking out of it I am. Bye, everyone.